Hey guys, Twitch JCB here. I would like to discuss with you on my experience with Metroid Other M. The first thing I took notice of was hearing about what Samus thinks of the mission. This is shown in cutscenes of how she talks about her past and what she currently thinks of the given situation. She comes across as a critical thinker of analyzing what's going on and has empathy for others, which makes her prefer to work alone rather than having others in harm's way. However, with having the Federation more involved this time around, Samus will need to cooperate rather than seeing this out solo. This gets to meet her old friends from the squad, including her former commanding officer, Adam Malkovich. From their previous encounters, Samus does retain a lot of respect towards him, which made him the leader of this mission and authorized the abilities she gets to use at parts of the story. This ties into the usual formula of using these at certain parts of the game, but shows on how the narrative could be told differently given the circumstances. This adds on to the next part with detailing Samus's conversation with others as the story grows on. At times, we see Samus have the general silent response when being commanded on what to do next, and other times she either responds or opens up the conversation with other characters in order to know in greater detail on what's going on. She's often level-headed and makes sure to keep people at ease to gain better knowledge on what she needs to do next. The next thing I took interest into was the gameplay. 3D Metroid took off with Metroid Prime, but one area Other M excelled in was bringing mobility towards Samus's gameplay. I've always thought Samus's key strength outside of gaining her abilities is her speed and awareness to react to things very quickly. It gave us total control on controlling Samus in a fully 3D environment to dodge every attack that come across our way and execute the perfect finish whenever possible. With this new gameplay style, we are able to use some of the classic abilities such as the speed booster and screw attack. This demonstrates both her top speed and destructive power in a new dimension, as it was some of my favorites to use of showing how powerful she can eventually get. There are other gameplay styles involved, as first person does get used when using the missiles to lock onto the enemy and scanning important parts, along with a third person view to investigate the area. These moments happen independently from each other, while at the same time it shows the different approaches we can use towards the game. With all these elements added, we still get to explore around the ship with various upgrades and rewards are earned if we do get all the items for an extended ending. Given how the events do go, I've always appreciated the extra time put into getting everything, as they conveyed the message on how Samus wanted the mission to end. Overall, Metroid Other M did well to approach the series in a different light, given more of Samus's perspective on how she operates while having a new gameplay style in 3D to show off her speed and abilities that works off really well. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day.